Hi everyone, in this tutorial we're gonna see how we can enrich our forms with the country and international phone code fields with the great components provided by pixcoderaps.com. These country and phone fields are great and easy to use, being integrated to our existing form automatically, letting us include country flags and phone codes without requiring any action from our side. You can get them with the link in the description and check the detailed info on the page if you need. You can also find the remix link for the starter file in the description if you want to follow along and remix. So let's get started. We have this simple form that I placed after clicking the plus button. We can just type form to add default form builder to our file. I only customized the colors to match the file's color palette using the options under styles on the right panel. To add the country field, I'll just open the file I downloaded from pixcoderaps.com. As I said, you can find its link in the description. So after clicking country field, since I'd like to copy it with its label, I will select and copy it. After going back to my file, I will select the form and paste it. As you see, we're gonna need to customize this field's colors as well, but since it has all the options and variables we need, it's gonna be easy. First, I will place it below the email field by just simply pressing up arrow key. Because our form is a stack, now I can start customizing and recoloring it. I will select the label country and make its color lightest from my color styles. Then I will select the input field, make its color also lightest. Its field input BG. We can also change the default location depending on the country we have most of our users. So let's say we need to make the default location Turkey. I'm just gonna click the default location option and find Turkey. It might not be updated on the canvas right away, but when we preview, we can see the default location is Turkey now. While in preview, let's click the drop down. As you see, we also need to customize it too. And luckily, we also have all the options and variables to do that. So I will select the country input. First, I will click the border and make its width 0 since we're not using any borders in this form. Then I will click focus and make its color input PG as well, since we don't use any color change on focus, just the default border our form has. And click drop down, make its border width 0. And its field is also going to be input PG. We can leave the shadow as it is since it doesn't have any effect on our design, but if you want to set a different shadow, you can do it here with its other parameters here. Lastly, we can see the search field colors here, which are gonna be the colors for the search input in the dropdown. First, I will make its border also 0. Its fill color BG. And I'm gonna drop its opacity to 60% and its hover lightest with 5% opacity. Now we can preview and we have our drop down with colors matching our palette, right? We can hover over the countries and even filter by typing here. Now let's create the phone field with the country code options. All we need to do is duplicating this country field with its label. And after changing its label to phone, we can select the country component and switch its tab to phone. We can create the phone field with the customizations we need by just doing that. We only need to change the placeholder color to lightest and make its opacity 40%. Let's preview one last time to see everything's working. We can fill the other fields and see the drop downs are working perfectly, right? As you see, overall, country and phone fields are great and easy to use, and I highly recommend checking these free components. And that's it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe, turn the notifications on, check my other tutorials, and see you in the next one.